What up, Boxing World? 12 Rounds TV. Bradley versus Vargas. This is my final prediction of the fight. I know I'm kind of late, been very busy. But anyway, like I said in my video of the official weigh-in, this is a battle of a young guy hungry versus a veteran and experienced. Like I said before, Bradley has fought Pacquiao and only lost to Pacquiao once. And on the other hand, we got Vargas. Vargas has never lost before. And he's got 9 KOs on his belt. And he's nothing but wins. You know, no, he's never been knocked down. He's never been knocked out. Not to my knowledge, at least. So yeah, we got a 4-inch height advantage here. Vargas, that is, over Bradley. But the truth of the matter is this. To me, personally, I always favor the veteran versus the young and hungry. Well, the veteran and experienced guy don't always win, but like I said before in my predictions, if I was to put money on a fight, I would play it safe. I'm a gambler. I'm not a big gambler, but I gamble. But if I was to put money on it, I would still put my money on Bradley, even though he's got 1 loss versus Vargas is undefeated. I would still put my money on Bradley. I believe that Bradley would score or will win a unanimous decision over Vargas. I believe that if Bradley catches Vargas, maybe within between 5th and 6th rounds, I believe he'll knock him down. I believe that Bradley has a great potential of knocking down Vargas. I believe so. I don't think Vargas have the punching power to knock down even somebody like Bradley. Now, Bradley don't have the best chin, don't get me wrong, but I don't think Vargas has that kind of punching power. Basing it off, you know, his past fights, I don't think he can knock down Bradley. You know, I don't even think he can win against Bradley. I just don't see it. Not this time, at least. But anything can happen in boxing. I always tell you guys that anything can happen. It's how you come, you know, comes fight night. It's how prepared you are. Because sometimes things happen. You know, there's robberies. There are freak accidents to where, whoa, you know, what happened there? Just like what we saw with Amir Khan versus Chris Algieri, right? Everybody was rooting for Amir Khan to win that. As a matter of fact, everybody was rooting for Amir Khan to win impressively, you know, knockout or knockdown against Algieri, but it didn't happen. Yes, Amir Khan won against Algieri, but it wasn't the win that we wanted to see, especially somewhat of an addition for the Mayweather sweepstakes per se. That's why I guess that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not fighting, at least not at the moment. That's not what he's announcing. He's not fighting Amir Khan because of the performance. I'm not sure about that, but that's what it seems like. You guys know Mayweather's been talking about Berto and Mayfield, more like Berto, and he's mentioned other fighters also, but he's leaning towards Berto. Like I said before, Mayweather is known for throwing curveballs when we thought he's gonna throw a fastball. So we don't know. But as of right now, we got Bradley versus Vargas. I believe Bradley's gonna win this via unanimous decision. Not necessarily a knockout. I don't see Bradley knocking out Vargas unless he catches him, because you all know Bradley has punching power. He can punch. You know what I mean? He can punch. But the only thing that I don't want to see on here is Bradley gets careless, you know, gets frustrated like what he did against Pacquiao, the rematch. He got frustrated and all he wanted to do was land that big shot, and it's never going to come. If it comes, it comes, you know, but you can't, you know, as a fighter, especially as a professional fighter, like Timothy Bradley, he can't depend on that one knockout punch just because Manny Pacquiao lost to Marquez on their 4th fight, you know, via knockout cold. It doesn't come too often. You know, you can try. If it comes, it comes, right? But you got to have a plan B. Well, Bradley didn't seem to have a plan B when he fought Pacquiao the 2nd time, because he was just trying to knock him out with 1 punch. Pacquiao has been knocked out by Marquez. It's not going to happen again. You know what I mean? It might happen again, but not, you know, it doesn't come every fight. You know, a knockout doesn't come every fight. You know, there's not one fighter that I've known that has been nothing but knockout. You know, there's a high percentage fighters out there with knockouts, like I don't know, Deontay Wilder, right? He was all knockouts until he fought Steve Byrne. He didn't knock him out. That's the first time he gone all 12 rounds, you know? Mayweather, undefeated fighter, the champion. He didn't knock out everybody. He hasn't had a knockout for, I don't know, half a decade or more. You know, Manny Pacquiao, that's the same way. You know, he didn't knock out Algieri. He knocked him down 6 times. You know, he didn't knock out Timothy Bradley. He didn't knock out Brandon Rios. I mean, that's vice versa. You know, knockout will come when it comes. You know, when the opportunity presents itself, then you can take advantage of it. But it's not going to come. You got to have a plan B, right? Hell, most fights nowadays wins by decision, unanimous decision, majority decision. But lately, what we've been seeing is unanimous decision. And, yeah, it's one-sided, but we've seen a lot of knockdowns lately. You know what I mean? A lot of knockdowns, but most of the fights, especially in June, were all unanimous decision. May, that's a different story. We've seen a lot of knockouts in May. You know, Kirkland, you had Monroe. I mean, you had all these fights that was knockouts, but for the most part, they're all decisions. You know what I mean? It's exciting to see knockdowns, though. You know what I mean? Even Broner against Porter, and that was an exciting knockdown on, I think, 11 or 12 round. Broner knocked down Porter, even though Porter still won. But we've seen some knockdowns, and it's exciting to see and exciting to watch. You know. What we don't want to see, and it's contrary to popular belief, that a lot of people, you know, we want to see knockdowns, we want to see knockouts, you know, we want to see toe-to-toe, you know. It is boxing, I get it. A lot of people, you know, criticize me for saying this. It is boxing, you know, and the point to it is not getting hit, right? I get it, but a lot of people would rather see toe-to-toe, you know what I mean? And that's just me, you know. I'd rather see toe-to-toe than run and jab, you know. It is a winning, you know, when you jab, and like I said before, jabs win fights, but it's not exciting. You know, it's not exciting at all. You know, it seems like fans are not satisfied with just seeing decisions after decisions, unless it was a great fight. You know, unless it was a toe-to-toe and it went on decision, then that's fine. But if somebody was running around and the other guy is just, you know, not doing anything and eluding the shots, I mean, it's a boring fight. You know, one of the fighters will win, but there's nothing like knockdowns and knockouts. You know what I mean? You guys know that. Anyway, that's my prediction for this Bradley versus Vargas fight. Like I said, you know, stay tuned for my post-fight results review of the Bradley versus Vargas. It's going to be after the fight tomorrow, Saturday. And my prediction is Bradley. Bradley's going to win this via unanimous decision. I think there'll be a knockdown. I think there'll be a knockdown. I think Bradley can knock down Vargas for the first time. I think Vargas will suffer his first loss tomorrow against Bradley. I don't think Bradley is going to lose to Vargas. I don't think that Vargas has the punching power. As of right now, I mean, he may grow and he may hone his skills later on, but not tomorrow. I don't see Vargas knocking down or knocking out Bradley. Not tomorrow. I see Bradley winning via unanimous decision, like I said. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. And I'll talk to you after the Bradley versus Vargas fight. And please subscribe. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.